What it is, guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming at you with another Dokkan battle video. Unfortunately, Monday night's video came out last night. Last night's video didn't even pan out at all. That tragedy, holy crap. It's been a long time since I've had a failure like that. It sucks, but it happens, guys. It's dad to business. So anyway, guys, as I posted, if you follow me on Facebook or on Twitter, I did post today to say tonight we're going to the Dokkan events. I did have a challenge last week. I apologize, I don't remember your name, but I do remember the challenge you sent me, and I will be doing that later on this week. I have to assemble my team and really plan that out. But I have a good idea, and I think I have a great plan for that. Something to be really entertaining. So that is coming. But tonight we are talking about the Dokkan events. Now, this is two reasons. One, if you guys are like me, you have a ton of SSRs that you've never even upgraded, things you might not use on the regular, and I want to start going into more rotation with my units. I want to start having more fun and playing different units and things, different combinations of things to make the game, a lot more enjoyable, because just quick bashing through stuff, it is enjoyable, but sometimes I just like to slow down and just really enjoy what's going on in the game, rather than just, trying to just destroy things as fast as humanly possible and run on to the next thing. The game has slowed down a lot. It is not as hectic as it was, and as a result, I have a ton of units that I need to upgrade, so that's what we're working on right now. Plus, currently with the Harvest Festival going on, if you run a Dokkan event every day, you get a Dragon Stone, so 110% absolutely freaking worth. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to run into a Dokkan event, and I'll explain a little bit about what we're talking about. And I know this is a little late. Maintenance is coming up shortly. All that good stuff. But what I want to do is I just want to jump into... We're going to do the Super 2 of the Kid Buu event. I'm going to grab a... We're going to do a dual Vegito Blue lead. I'm also running basically my fusion team, but I've taken out two of the fusion characters and put in two sealers, Super Saiyan Bardock and Jackie Chun. Now Jackie Chun's going to be a bit of an interesting, kind of like a wild card in this circumstance, and the reason I say that, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of Icarus. I won't need Icarus, I don't believe. And I'm going to throw in a Senzu Bean. The goal here is to basically get Vegito Blue and one of the sealers on a rotation. Every single rotation should have a sealer and a Vegito. We'll see if that takes off. It is something that I'm going to attempt. And the reason I'm doing this, I do realize there are link skills that are recommended for this. If you go in the informational for the actual event itself, it says these are specific link skills you can use. And some of those characters are good, some of them are kind of meh. So for me, it's one of those, I'd rather use a bunch of characters that do immense damage and then just run it safely. I did try to run this earlier today. You guys know I usually try to do a practice run before I go through it with you guys. This one this morning, it ate my lunch. It was no good. Alright, good, perfect. I want to try to get some key on Jackie Chun, because he's the one that's going to be mostly hurting more than anyone else in this match. And that's because everyone else is going to have the Fuse Fighter and Super Saiyan links and all that good stuff. He's the only one that's not going to have those links, so we want to make sure we have maximum key for him. Alright, perfect. This is all lining up to be very, very good. So like I said, instead of using the link skills to try to reduce damage, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my sealers to try to prevent myself from taking damage, and then use the characters that do immense damage to just break through the wall and just take him down. Alright, perfect. We have Vegito Blue, and we have... Oh, man. Yep, have Vegito Blue and have... Jackie Chun on a rotation. Now this is immediately not going to be good, because I need to get the seal off here. Well, you know what? That's fine. We'll do that. Now, the problem I had earlier is when we get to the Kid Buu phase, the final phase, he supers a lot. Like, normally you'd have, like, one super a turn or every other turn or something like that. He supered me twice in a row, and then wiped me out a third time with another just regular base hit. I don't know if he would then super a third time in a row. I don't trust that, and getting supered that often, not a lot of fun. And even with, you know, type advantage, it didn't do any good. So for me, it's one of those, play it safe, be cool, and then just let things be things. Alright, look at this lineup. The only thing that super sucks is, well, you know what? It's irrelevant, but that right there is one way that you could be able to keep God tanks fully filled with 11. I usually have a problem with that. I haven't actually considered this before, but that actually is a really, really good method. Alright. So we're hitting him halfway decently. Strong Buu. Okay. Strength phase. Now. Did not want him there. Definitely do not want to take a hit from Strong Buu. I did bring... Damn it. For just such an emergency, I did bring Tree of Might Fruit. I didn't want to use it yet. Legitimately, I did not want to use it yet. But I need to get the seal off here. This is going to be imperative because this round... you know what? Let's just Ghost Usher through this round. Hate to do it, but having so many physical units up against the strength unit, don't like that, don't trust it. That does break up the party a little bit, but that still doesn't help me out. Okay. Perfect. And that's a lot of wasted ki, but you know what? We needed to get that seal off more than anything else. That seal is going to be imperative next turn. And it does super suck that we're not going to have a sealer back up for 2 more turns, but we're still in kind of a setup phase. Let's see here. Alright, this time around you should basically be able to see where I'm going with this. Alright, he is sealed. Yeah, I don't want to mess with success here. That's absolutely perfect. And you notice the other thing here is when you're using the Fused Fighter, they do recommend you use the other units so that they, they're able to eat the candy. But when using Fused Fighter, sometimes you don't even need ki. So who gives a damn if you eat the candy or not? He is not doing the damage I was expecting him to do, but that's okay. So long as Vegito Blue does not take 43k, we are gravy. He did not. That's absolutely great. And you'll notice I also don't have him upgraded. This is really the first time you guys have seen me use him anyway. I was so sorely... for lack of a better way to put it, butthurt. I was not happy with what they did with him in the game. So I have not used him much, if at all, in this game. But he hits pretty good. He hits pretty good. Alright. We're going to go ahead and utilize our first heal. Most of that is just because we haven't had the seal set up. We are really just still setting up units. Now, what's aggravating is Jackie Chun is not getting... We cannot get that seal off with him. It's disgusting. Alright, well anyway, it's irrelevant. We're going to get supered, so I'm going to drag that down. Drag that down. And piece of candy. Just in case, though I'm pretty sure Vegito Blue will end it. He's only going to hit 3 times, but if he gets 3 supers... Well, actually, maybe not. No, doesn't look like it. He's only hitting for 100k. Oh, there we go. Critical. Perfect. I was waiting for him to get critical. So basically, this is what you're looking for in a team. A team that just does an insane amount of damage and can seal like a mother. That way you don't have to worry about link skills, you don't have to worry about all that. And this is just going to be an all-around good team. If you can beat the Super 2 with this team, you can beat any level of this same event and most of the physical events, or int events. Now, bear in mind, actually a lot of events you'll probably be able to beat like this. Bear in mind, some events like Buhan are going to require certain other things, so you do always want to check your informationals. But what sucks here is he's about to do a super on me. I get the distinct impression. There's really no way around it. He's just going to super me, and I think I'm going to be forced to eat it. If this doesn't do it, 100k damage. Yeah, I can't take another hit from him. This is it. Shit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Squeaked that one by. But I'll take it. I will take it. Alright. They will just simply not let Jackie Chun get the seal off. That's actually getting on my nerves at this point. If I break them up... No. Not worth. So we're doing this technically with one sealer. I mean, we're doing fine with one sealer. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay. Now, a healer probably wouldn't have been a bad idea here. My Rainbow Star Gogeta has a little bit of healing, but if you have other Rainbow Stars, they'd be absolutely excellent here. But I really still wouldn't say I've been having a problem. I do firmly believe, it is my absolute firm belief in my heart of hearts, that even if you are... Alright, Boo, you're just being a dick now. Screw it. I don't want to use too many items, but... Anyway, it is my firm belief in my heart of hearts that using an item is effective. Some people consider it cheating, some people do that. If you can use an item and mitigate some damage That is so much better. So much better than taking the loss. And it's a fairly cheap option. Oh, I only needed one. God damn it. That's why you pay attention. Oh, it's because I got a rainbow. Never mind. I thought I needed two. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and eat a Tree of Might fruit. And snack on this here candy. I just can't afford to get supered. And I think we still have the AGL phase to go through, I believe. There we go. Yep. Oh, an int phase. Okay. I thought there'd be an AGL phase, but that's alright. You know what I'm going to do? I just can't afford to get hit with a super. So I'm going to do this. Alright, I will save a good bit of key here. He is now sealed. Like I said, there's really no shame in using items. That's what they're freaking there for. So don't be bashful about that by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, I will get some... I'm going to go ahead and heal one more time. This was an item-heavy run, but this is also a Super 2, and this is not an optimum team. I'll show you the team that I used to just absolutely decimate things. I just was trying to avoid using that team because I abuse them. I just use them way too often. Too much key. Too much key. You know? He's in a counter. I thought there'd be an AGL stage, because it's the AGL Buu that this feeds, but maybe this is it? I don't know. I legit don't know. I didn't even check, to be honest with you. So at this rate, if this is the last stage, then... there it is, yeah. So healing wasn't necessary. That was just a precaution. So that's it. Stupid easy. Yes, it did cost some items, but mostly because I was having shit luck with key and shit luck with those sealers. I could rerun it again and probably do way better, but probably just being a little overly cautious. That's alright. Ooh, I got a Dragon Stone, and I get another Dragon Stone. And also the first time I ran it, he wasn't quite as anal with the candy, but hey, that's a run. Like I said, if I can destroy a Super 2 with that team, we could probably go into anything over here and just wreck face. Especially, like, if you got Janemba here. Janemba's nothing. I think he's just a Z-hard at this point. He's just... yeah. Kind of a joke, let's be real here, in comparison to the stuff that's out there now. Now, I do believe Gohan would probably not be an optimum team for this. Gohan has his own things going on, and this was a hero team. You'd want to use an extreme team for this. See, it tells you right there the passives you want to use to break through his walls. But, that said, if we go back to Buu, says use the passive skills below, blah 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 blah, and link skill supreme power. So we didn't do any of that. I didn't have any of these units in my deck. We just literally brute forced the whole thing, and you know what? It worked just fine. I would have preferred not to use so many items, but the key was being a dick. And that's the way it goes. We have that for a reason. So pretty easy run. Pretty easy run. Just kind of know what you're doing. Basically, go into these events with at least one sealer. I prefer a stunner. I'll show you my favorite team. This is my boss rush team. So this is the team we were using. It's basically like the fusion team I had back in the day, but with, you know, these two sealers. And why should be pretty obvious. But this team right here, this team I tout all the time. This team could utterly destroy that event. It would not have been, wouldn't even been fair, to be frank with you. Because you've got 3 units that do immense damage. I think Buon? Yeah. 4 units that do immense damage. 1 that does, like, an insane amount of damage. Mega Colossal damage, so. Yeah, okay. So, he does Mega Colossal. The other 3 do immense. And then you've got Buu Tanks for the seal. And General Blue for the stun. And he's like a 70-80% stun. So, it's just disgusting. I go into boss rush and usually only have to use like 1, maybe 2 heals. It's really, really gross. And that said, guys, we did speak about boss rush last week. When there is a new boss rush stage coming out. So if you haven't done boss rush, do it. The summons are going away at the end of the month. It'd be a perfect time to jump into that and start working on that. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is when you're going to do a Dokkan event, first of all, make sure know what you're going into. Check the stats, check what they're recommending, consider that first. If you can't do that or if you don't want to do that, bring units that do a buttload of damage. I'm talking immense damage, max super attack. Nothing else will do. Those guys should hit for like a mil. With the right leader. So in this case, a dual Vegito Blue lead, that's what? Dual 50% leads? I believe that's right, dual 50%. I think that's their meta. Yeah, 50%. So it's basically 100% attack. So where they normally do 500k, they're doing 1 million. That's just a thing. Obviously, if you were doing a villain team, you would do Rose. Or if you were doing a mono team and you had the 120 lead, you'd want to use him. But as you guys know, I don't have a 120 lead. But I'm going to try to fix that right now. I'm going to do my evening summon. If you guys want, do it along with me here. Four pots. Finger on screen. Drag it down. No rainbow, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Alright. Now, 3 times around the screen in a figure 8 fashion. And take that phone and blast it. Or tablet or whatever you got. Come on, baby. Come on. Really? Alright. That's alright. That's alright. Not worried about it. When that boss rush comes out, that's going to be 30 stones, so I will be doing another multi. I will be destroying that boss rush when it comes out and going ham on it. I don't know when we're going to get it. Is it tonight? I don't remember now. Hold up. Let's see. There's the new one coming out on Friday. New 18 other units. There's a new story mode coming on Friday. These are all the things being added with maintenance tonight. Boss Rush, starting 10/25. So, got another week to go. That's all right, though. That's all right. The other thing is make sure you're doing your Mecha Cooler event. If you clear 1,000 Mecha Coolers, you get stones. I forget the other rewards, but lots and lots of stones up for grabs. And I'll be buying some more stones shortly to do a big summoning video after Boss Rush drops, because I desperately want that Mass Bardock. I gotta have him, y'all. I need him. So anyway, back a little slightly more on topic. If you're talking about the Dokkan events themselves, always check the informationals first. Definitely every single time, because otherwise you don't know what you're getting into. Let's just check this one out. I don't think this one is anything special. Okay, yeah, no, A New Hope. So it's not... This one doesn't tell us much of anything. So this is a perfect candidate to jump into and just wreck face. Whereas I know with Buhan, they give you recommendations down here how to... well, I thought they did. I was pretty sure they did. Anyway, because he has a high defense, so usually they'll give you some recommendations and then just make an educated decision. Units with immense damage that have max super attack, always perfect for these types of things. If you do not have enough units with max super attack, make sure you're farming all the things that can farm super attack on your units. If you don't have a farmable super, make sure you're getting Elder Kais. I will tell you that the latest 4 chapters that fell in the quest are just ripe with gems. So make sure you're getting those gems, get those Elder Kais. When the next tournament comes around, participate in the tournament, because if you get all the rewards, there's a slew of Elder Kais available there. So that is pretty much that. Now, if you guys have any specific Dokkan events you want me to run or talk about, definitely comment below. Tomorrow are the strength events, so hopefully I'll try to get one out a little earlier than I did tonight, so that we can actually do those and you can, follow along with me live. I think maintenance is kicking off any second now, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Captain Birdman. Hit me up on Booker, all the normal shit I always say, and I will lay your ass out next time.